let's do some makeup. As you can see, I already have some on this half of my face. I'm gonna walk you through while I do the other side of my face using my customized look. Okay, so I like to start using this brush. I'm going to dab into my main shade. That is the one that is closest to my shade right now. I just take a couple of dabs in there. I'm going to apply it all over because I love to use it as a way to even out my skin tone, color correct any little things that may be there that I just don't want there. Can even go right on your eyelids, under your eyes, down your neck. Super simple. And there we go. Okay, the next step is I'm going to go into my contour here. Using the same brush, I'm going to squeeze it, tap it in, get a little bit, and then follow that cheekbone. I'm going to do again the jawline and the forehead. Okay, so contour again is for minimizing things and exaggerating things. It's great. It's just playing with our shadows. So if you struggle with the jowls and a double chin, the contour along your jawline is going to be your best friend. If you want a more chiseled look, which adds to the three-dimensional look, you're going to do your cheekbones. Just flick that up. We don't want to be dragging anything down. Okay. And then that contour on the hairline is a great way to minimize the look of a larger forehead. Again, this is customizable, so you do what works for you. Okay, next step is the brightening highlight, generally a couple of shades lighter. You can see the difference between my main shade. This is going to brighten areas, goes in between those eyebrows there at the top, down the bridge of the nose, Cupid's bow, chin, outer corner of the eye, up to the hairline at a diagonal, and then under the eye. I realized that I totally forgot to color correct under my eye. Now, again, some people just use that brightening shade. This is customizable, so we build it according to you. For me, I like to use a couple of these shades that are highly pigmented that work to counteract the blues, the purples, the things that I got going on, and it just requires the slightest amount, but it makes a huge difference. So I did change it up to a smaller brush just to get that more accurate placement, but it really does a genius job. If you are someone that doesn't struggle with the under eye discoloration, you could totally use the brightening highlight that I just used, and that would do the trick. The beauty of this cream makeup is if you screw up the order, it doesn't matter. We've already done contour, main, brightening. Now let's do a cheek shade. I'm in love with this shade. This is La Cienega. I like to apply with my finger, with my low vision. It helps me know that I'm placing an even amount on both sides. Again, we are going to follow up. We are always working to create a facelift. We are now even on both sides. That was so fast. Let's add a couple more touches. I'm going to take that blush and bronzer brush again. I'm going to swirl in to a little bit of bronzer, just a light amount. I'm going to hit the top points of my cheekbones and my forehead. The bronzer is a great way to get that glow, and if you want a minimal summer look or day look, you can go ahead, just use bronzer, a cheek shade, a highlight. You're good to go. Again, this is all about you. Okay, we've got that bronze glow. Bring it down your neck so you don't have a floating head. Let's add a little illuminator highlight. This is Pearl. and it's going to go right above that La Cienega cheek shade. It's also going to go down the bridge of the nose, the Cupid's bow. Our cheek shades are also lip shades, so that's super fun. Okay, I'm gonna give that illuminator or highlight a quick blend. Let's add a little shimmer just because it's fun. I'm gonna take this illuminator, it's powder, I'm gonna take the smaller end and go right on top of that pearl. How pretty is that? Okay, so we have done our color correcting, our bronzing, our cheek shade, our highlighting, all of the things. It is so fast. It's all in one palette. Now we're gonna flip it over. Look at all this space you have to build, okay? I just put my eyeshadow look for today in there. Normally this is a little more full. So we're gonna do an eyeshadow. Stay tuned for that video. But how fabulous is this in 5 minutes?